Who's got the rocket launcher? I say we blow it up. Now fire that thing.
It's for the city of sports, playing with a giant Nick. With my man S. Dot Dog.
That's him.
You feel the vibe?
That's me.
We going live.
That's us.
That like button shared, you been subscribed.
Stadium.
That MetLife Big Blue, home of the Braves.
Yeah.
That turnpike you can see, that's where the game's played. NFL one day, then it's the NBA. Madison Square Garden, that's where the Knicks play. This that NY Logan, North don't get broken. Legalized mean this shit smoking. I'm on topic, dropping another episode. The game winner, trade, maybe a field goal. Everybody right now doing the wave. You tune in, the show called TheMan-Cave. I see the chat, they always doing their thing. Big views, 85 inch screen. The game's on, you rush and bleed. Stay calm, you on the road and chill. Do the watch along. The show's on, the host, you know it's S-God. It's no telling, the panel filled with guest stars. You now rocking with the voice, you know what it is. It's your boy J Boogie. You now rocking with my man S-God. I support him to the fullest, you heard? My man Mike Blaze. This is Alter Production. What that mean, we about to alter everything that's playing. Tune in, my man S.G.O.D. Support the show. Subscribe, share it. Most importantly, hit that like button.
What's good? What's good? Salute, Knicks Nation. Salute to the orange and blue skies. You already know what time it is, man. It's Knicks basketball on the Man Cave podcast. Tonight, the Knicks will be in Toronto to take on the Toronto Raptors at Scotiabank Arena. And in this game tonight, a couple of key players is going to be out tonight. One for the Knicks, OG Anunoby is still out with that foot sprain. And also for the Toronto Raptors, our old friend RJ Barrett will be out tonight too, so he won't be playing. But Emmanuel Quickly will be in the lineup for the Raptors, so that should be a great treat, man, to get to see IQ play tonight against the Knicks. Like I said, hopefully the Knicks come out on top. Knicks on a back-to-back tonight. I mean, from last night, Knicks won last night 124-118 at home against the Houston Rockets. They had to come from behind to win that game. So it might be a little tough night tonight, man, playing in Toronto against the Raptors, where the Raptors are one of the better home teams for some reason. And against the spread, you know, they cover the spread, man. When they at home, they play much better at home. Raptors coming in at 16-33 on the season. Knicks coming in at 33-17 on the season. Knicks are in third place in the East. Raptors are in a rebuild. So they are, like I said, just trying to develop these guys and get some momentum and get some things going and build a foundation for the Raptors. So Knicks and Raptors played 3 times this season. Knicks have won all 3 meetings, and this will be meeting number 4 in Toronto. Like I said, the Knicks will be without OG Anunoby tonight. So once again, Precious Achiuwa will be in the starting lineup for the Knicks. So we better tip off in a couple of minutes, man. But if this is your first time to my channel, to the Man Cave podcast, please hit that like and subscribe button, man. Also share it on all social media platforms, as well as go subscribe to the Aboriginal Sports Network. I'll throw the link in the chat soon. But like I said, thank you guys, man. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button, man. Also share this on all social media platforms as well. Like I said, great come from behind win for the Knicks last night, man. It was tough, but they came from behind and they won. So hopefully tonight, man, like I said, they'll have their legs under them and stuff like that. But could be some tough sledding, man. You know what I'm saying? Playing against the Raptors. Raptors had the night off. They coming off of a win against the LA Clippers at LA. So, you know, they well rested and stuff like that. So they'll be ready for the Knicks. And I'm pretty sure Emmanuel Quickly will have some little things for the Knicks tonight too, you know, playing against his old team. I know he's going to be amped up to play against the Knicks, so we shall see. Because, like I said, I think the Knicks 2 times Quickly didn't play against the Knicks this year, so this is going to be like the second time he plays against the Knicks and stuff like that. So it'll be fun to see IQ play, man. So it's all good. But like I said, man, in the world of the NBA, man, so many trades have been made, man. So, you know, everybody talk about the Luka and Anthony Davis trade. That's the big trade, the seismic trade in the NBA. You know, that shook up the NBA. Then a day later, 3-team trade with Sacramento, Chicago, and San Antonio. De'Aaron Fox goes from Sacramento to San Antonio. Zach LaVine goes to Sacramento. And the Bulls get Trey Jones, some draft picks, and things like that. So it should be fun, man. And like I said, trade deadline is Thursday, so I'm pretty sure there'll be some more trades made because Jimmy Butler may not be a Miami Heat any much longer. And I know they're about to try to make it happen. So you can see Butler could be on the move. Brandon Ingram probably could be on the move. And Zion, you just never know, man. Hey, if Luka could be on the move, anybody could be on the move, man. So that's how it is in the NBA. Nobody's safe, man. You know what I'm saying? So that's the beauty of the sport, professional sports, man. Players come and go. That's why you always got to be, it's about the team, man. You like the team, you love the team. If you like players, you're going to be moving from team to team, man. It's good to like players, but I like my team, man. Players come and go from my team, but I'm still stay with my team. Yeah, I might like players, but hey, I'm with my team. But there's people that they don't like teams, they like players, so they're gonna move from team to team and stuff like that. But hey, man, whatever floats their boat, you know what I'm saying. But for me, I'm a diehard Knicks, Giants, Yankees, Rangers, Duke Blue Devils. So that's how it is. That's how it's got to be. That's how it's got to be. So about to get tip off soon from Scotiabank Arena in Toronto. Like I said, Knicks coming in at 33-17 on the season. In third place, I think a game and a half behind the Boston Celtics, who the Knicks will be facing on Saturday against the Boston Celtics. So that should be a great matchup, man. But like I said, no OG and OB in that game because I'm pretty sure he ain't gonna play. So we'll be down one on there, but it's all good. You know, we're just gonna play with the hand that we dealt. And let's go. Like I said, so far the Knicks have been, you know, been skating by, you know what I'm saying, as far as the injury bug, they haven't hit us too hard. You know, only Mitchell Robinson hasn't been there all season, but that's another thing. Mitchell Robinson has been cleared for contact, but not full contact. So slowly but surely he's working his way back. So that's the next step, is to get cleared for full contact, and then he'll be ready to make his debut. And like I said, when he comes back, most likely he'll come off the bench. They'll work him in slowly and stuff like that and be on a minutes restriction till he can get up into game shape and things like that. So that'll be another added bonus for us, you know, and then gets back and stuff like that. So that'll be great, man. So we'll be able to weather the storm. And then also the All-Star break will be next week. So that's another rest. That's another week's rest. So that's all good. So more than likely, Mitchell Robinson probably is going to make his return after the All-Star break when we get back off that All-Star break. So we will probably have Mitchell Robinson back then. So we will see. So what's good? What's good, Big Pat? What's good? You already know, man. It's Knicks Raptors tonight. Knicks on a back-to-back. Raptors coming in rested at home and stuff like that. But like I said, tonight, no RJ Barrett for the Toronto Raptors, but they will have Emmanuel Quickly in the lineup. So, like I said, as a Knicks fan, I will be happy to see that. You know, I always have a soft spot for RJ Barrett and Emmanuel Quickly, homegrown talents, man. So I always like watching those guys play. You know what I'm saying? Especially when we play against them and stuff like that. So it'll be a great game. Also for the Knicks, OG Anunoby will not be in the lineup. You know, he still has that foot sprain, so we'll be missing him too. So it should be good, though. Like I said, Knicks got to be ready for the Raptors tonight, though, because the Raptors will come ready to play. They are one of the better home teams, even though the record don't suggest it at 16-33, but they do play hard, and they do cover the spread when you're playing against the Raptors. So Knicks coming in as a 5.5-point favorite in this game over the Raptors. But like I said, it should be a good game. Last time we played Raptors, the game was close until like the last quarter, last 4 or 5 minutes of the quarter and stuff like that. So we'll see how it goes, man, in Toronto and stuff like that. Hopefully the Knicks don't come out flat, man. Hopefully they come out with some energy, come out, with the tempo and stuff like that, and play with some energy, man. Let's get it going, man. Got to get this dub. These are the type of wins that we got to get. We got to stay with these wins. We got to keep with these wins. Knicks and Raptors from Scotiabank Arena. And like I said, Towns. And so the Knicks starting lineup would be Towns, Precious Achua, Mikal Bridges, Josh Hart, and Jalen Brunson will be the starters for the Knicks. And for the Raptors, I believe it's going to be Emmanuel Quickly, Grady Dick, Ochai Agbaji, Scotty Barnes, and Jakob Poeltl. And so who knows? And Poeltl might be on the move too by the trade deadline, or Valanciunas, man. This trade, like I said, that's the one thing about trade in the NBA trade. You just never know who's going to be moving, who's going to be on the go, man. So a lot of teams need bigs and stuff like that. So I can see Jakob Poeltl be on the move, you know what I'm saying, bring back some draft picks and some assets for the Raptors. Also, Valanciunas could be moved from the Wizards and stuff like that. So, bigs are always needed, man, even though some people say, yeah, it's not it's a stretch five league. Yeah, it's a stretch five league. But if you got some bigs that can rebound and protect the rim protectors, it's all good. You know what I'm saying? And I'm pretty sure the Lakers are in the market. Like I said, even after the Luka Doncic trade, the Lakers are in the market for rim protector and and rebounder. So who knows, man? Clowney from the Nets, probably. Claxton from the Nets, Mitchell Robinson, but Mitchell Robinson's been out most of the year, so I don't know how that's going to be. But hey, you never know, man. Trades are being made. Like I said, after the All-Star break, things will be real interesting to see how these teams play with these new players on the team. Like I said, for the Lakers, they have Luka Doncic. For the Mavericks, they'll have Anthony Davis. For Sacramento, they will have Zach LaVine teaming back up with DeMar DeRozan. And for the San Antonio Spurs, De'Aaron Fox will that should be a great one. I want to see how Fox is going to blend in with them because like I say, he's a speedy point guard that they really needed. They got Stephon Castle in the draft. He's a young player. They got Chris Paul, also the savvy vet. But De'Aaron Fox adds some juice to that lineup and stuff like that. So we will see. Plus, he'll be playing for a Hall of Fame coach in Greg Popovich. So that'll be a great one, man. But like I said, I'm pretty sure we'll see some more surprises, within the next couple of days with the trade deadline, stuff like that. See who will be on the move. So Kyle Kuzma could be moved from the Wizards too. He could be on the move too. So we'll see how it pans out. All right, so they're about to tip off. Oh no, starting lineup would be Jakob Poeltl, Scotty Barnes, Jacoby Walters, Grady Dick, and Emmanuel Quickly. So Jacoby Walters will be in the starting lineup, and every time he plays the Knicks this season, man, he's been great, man. So Knicks got to watch out for this guy too. He's a ball of energy, and he's very aggressive and stuff like that. So we're gonna have to slow this guy down too, man. And he can shoot the three. And like I said, Towns is playing with that chip bone in his on his thumb and stuff like that. So he's just gonna have to play with that for the rest of the season until the season's over, and probably gonna get surgery or something like that. But so far so good, man. Like I said, Towns and Brunson are all-star starters in the East, man. So that'll be a great thing. So, I'll definitely be watching the All-Star game and see my boys, represent New York, the Knicks, because the Knicks haven't had a Eastern Conference All-Star in a minute. I know what's name made it. Brunson made it last year, but to be starters, man, they haven't had that since. Who was the last starter for the Knicks? Was it Melo? Yeah, I want to say it was Melo. All right, so they're about to get ready, about to tip off quickly, and these guys about to tip off, man. So it'll be Jakob Poeltl jumping center with Karl Anthony Towns. Like I said, I want to see how the Knicks going to come out in this game after playing a back-to-back from last night. They're playing against the Rockets. That was like a track meet. Knicks won 124 to 118. But like I said, they face another young team again that has them plays with a ball of energy, and they play fast too. So the Raptors play fast. So Knicks gonna have to keep up with these guys tonight, man. Hopefully, like I said, hopefully they'll be up for the challenge tonight on this back-to-back. But like I said, this is a game the Knicks should win. This is a game that they got to have, man. Got to get these games. Got to keep pace with the Boston Celtics and the Cleveland Cavaliers, as well as the Pacers and Bucks and stuff like that, man. So got to keep pace with these guys. All right. About to tip off from Scotiabank Arena in Toronto, Canada. All right, the tip is up, and it's won by, who is it? Is out of bounds. So should be Knicks ball. All right, like I said, Raptors coming in at 16 and 33 on the season. Knicks coming in at 33 and 17 on the season. Knicks inbounds Brunson to Bridges. Bridges guarded by Grady Dick across the timeline. Bridges hands off to Brunson, but it is a turnover. So it'll be Raptors ball. Brunson's like, how is that possible? But Raptors quickly inbound the ball. Quickly inbound to Emmanuel quickly with the ball over to Scotty Barnes at the top of the key, guarded by Precious Achua. Over to Jakob Poeltl. Poeltl at the elbow. Poeltl throws backdoor to Grady Dick, who lays it in. So Raptors strike first. 2-0. Josh Hart inbounds to Towns. Towns across the timeline, looking for him to pass off. Towns with the ball. Over to Josh Hart. Hart guarded by Walters. Hart out to Precious Achua for a corner 3-point shot. No good. Rebounded by Towns. His shot is back up. No good. Rebounded by Pirtle. Here comes the Raptors. Over to Emmanuel quickly. Quickly around a Bridges screen. Quickly. Turnaround jump shot up and good. 4-0 Toronto. Hart inbounds to Brunson. Brunson with the ball. Guarded by Quickly. Brunson. Looked like too much contact. No call. Brunson throws out to Precious Achua to Josh Hart. In the corner, Hart looking, passes back to Achua to Karl Anthony Towns for a 3-point shot from the top of the key. Good. 4-3. Raptors inbound. Barnes to Quickly. Quickly across the timeline. Back to Scotty Barnes. Barnes to Jacoby Walters for a pull-up 3 from the elbow. Good. 7-3 Raptors. So Raptors coming out on fire. Bridges inbounds to Brunson. Brunson with the ball, guarded by Quickly at the elbow. Brunson tried to post him up. Brunson in the corner to Josh Hart for a 3-point shot up. No good. Rebounded by Quickly. Here comes the Raptors. Quickly over to Scotty Barnes. Barnes guarded by Precious Achua. Barnes in the lane. Throws it to Jacoby Walters underneath. Walters back out to the paint. His shot in the lane. No good. Rebounded by Towns. Here comes the Knicks. Over to Brunson. Brunson with the ball. Guarded by Walters. Brunson around the Bridges screen. Brunson in the lane to Precious Achua, who lays it up and in. 7-5 Raptors. Barnes inbounds to Quickly. Quickly with the ball. Guarded by Bridges. Over to Grady. And passes are stolen by Precious Achua. And it's stolen back by the Raptors. Scotty Barnes. And it's stolen by Josh Hart. And here comes the Knicks. Hart over to Brunson in the corner to Mikal Bridges for his 3-point shot. No good. And ball is out. And might be Knicks ball. Raptors still complaining. Knicks inbounds. Brunson looking, finds Bridges. His jump shot from the corner, no good. Rebounded by Barnes. And it was a what? Oh, wait, there was a foul. Bridges got fouled on shot attempt, so Bridges will be at the free throw line. And that foul was on Grady Dick. So Bridges' first free throw's up, and it's good. All right, Bridges' second free throw is up, and it's also good, and we're tied at 7. 9:14 left to go. Early first quarter from Toronto. Knicks and the Raptors tied at 7. All right, Walters inbounds to Quickly guarded by Bridges. Quickly around a Pirtle screen. Quickly down the lane, looking, finds Walters. Walters out to Scotty Barnes. Barnes guarded by Precious Achua at the top of the key. Barnes in the lane. His shot is up and good. Raptors go up 9-7. Towns inbounds to Brunson. Brunson around the Achua screen. Guarded by Quickly. Brunson directing traffic. Now around the Town screen. Brunson in the lane. Over to Achua. Achua almost loses the ball to Josh Hart. Josh Hart has the ball. Josh Hart in the lane. His floater is up. No good. Rebounded by Towns. Towns put back up. Good. And we are tied at 9. Barnes inbounds to Quickly. Ahead to Walters. To Grady Dick for alley-oop. No good, but he is fouled, and he'll be going to the free throw line. Foul is on Brunson. All right, so the Raptors, Grady at the free throw line. His first free throw is good. All right, Grady's second free throw's up and is good. 11-9 Raptors. So, like I said, fast pace so far. Like I said, Knicks got to keep up with the pace, man. Going to be one of those games against a young team. All right, Towns inbounds, finds Brunson. Guarded by Quickly. They've been trying to get a foul, man. A lot of contact. Brunson across the timeline. Brunson in the lane to Precious Achua. Achua in the paint. Achua looking. His floater in the lane up and good. And we're back tied at 11. So Pirtle with the ball over to Barnes. Barnes around a Walter screen. Barnes with an 18-foot jump shot up and good. And the Raptors go back up 13-11. Knicks inbounds to Jalen Brunson. Brunson around the town screen. Brunson at the top of the key. Brunson in the lane. His floater is up and good. And we are back tied again at 13. All right. Knicks inbounds. Scotty Barnes inbounds to Emmanuel quickly with the ball, guarded by Bridges at the top of the key. Quickly looking. Finds Pirtle. Pirtle back to quickly in the lane. Back to Pirtle underneath for the layup, up and good. Raptors go back up 15-13. Knicks inbounds. Josh Hart. Hart with the ball at the elbow. Over to Karl Anthony Towns. Towns in the lane. His shot is up. No good. Rebounded by Towns. Shot back up. No good. And Towns again put back in and is good. And we're back tied at 15 apiece. Timeout on the floor. 6:56 left to go in the first quarter. Knicks and Raptors all tied at 15 apiece. Hey, how you doing? Ambu Suvelta. Oh, good, man. Big fan. You're a big fan of the Knicks or the Raptors? Big fan of the Raptors? Oh, let's go Raptors. Okay, cool, man. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button, man. Subscribe to the channel. Thank you for tapping in, man, watching this live stream. He's a big Raptors fan. Yeah. I'm a Knicks fan, but hey, I like, you got RJ Barrett and Emmanuel quickly, so that's a good thing, man. So I'm happy for those guys over there in Toronto, man, with the Raptors. RJ ain't playing tonight, but quickly is finally back playing, so that's a good thing. Hopefully, like I said, he have a good game. Hopefully, you just don't have hopefully they don't get the dub, they don't get the win. Let's go Knicks. All right, like I said, so far, man, both teams coming out shooting the ball good, 15 apiece. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I've been good, man. I've been good. Knicks fans have been good, man. We good. Having a great season so far. Like I said, man, it's early yet, but hey, hopefully, like I said, we start getting these guys back, Mitchell Robinson, these guys back, man. We'll see what we do in the second half of the season. It's a long season, but so far so good. Got to keep pace with the Celtics. Got to keep pace with the Cavaliers and stuff like that. So got to keep playing, man. But like I said, so far so good, man. Can't complain. All-Star game next week. 2 starters, 2 Knicks starters. Great, man. That's a great thing. But that's the one thing with the Raptors, man. They got a lot of guys, man. They got a lot of guys that can step up and play, man. Boucher and stuff like that. He's one of the great role players off the bench. And Obachi, I thought Obachi was starting, or maybe he's coming off the bench, or maybe he's not playing tonight. So we'll see. First of all, I want to thank everybody, man, for tapping in from YouTube, Twitter, man, and all social media platforms to the Man Cave podcast. If this is your first time to my channel, man, please go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button, man, and share this on all social media platforms. Make sure you subscribe to the network, man, and also subscribe to Aboriginal Sports Network as well. All right, about to get back to live action. How have you been? Nah, I used to play NBA 2K. I don't play 2K no more, man. Don't play it no more, man. I know it's like these guys have everybody, these kids have just taken over, man. They just taking over 2K. They too good for anybody now. All right. Raptors about to inbound the ball. Raptors inbounds. And look like Davion Mitchell is in the game now. And Brown is in the game. Brown over to Walters. Walters with the ball. Over to Mitchell. Oh, no, that's Shed. That's Jamal Shed. Jamal Shed with the ball in the lane. His floater is up and good. Raptors go back up 17-15. All right, so Knicks are inbound. Raptors looking like you're play full court press. Brunson inbounds to Achua. Back to Brunson. Brunson guarded by Shed. Brunson across the timeline. looking, finds Towns. Towns around the Precious Achua screen, and Precious Achua pass and is can't handle by Precious Achua. Here comes the Raptors. Jacoby Walters out to Shed. Shed with the ball. His jumper in the lane, no good. Gets his own rebound. Out to Brown. Bruce Brown over to Grady Dick. Grady looking. Finds Jakob Pertl for a shot in the lane. No good. Rebounded by Towns. And here comes the Knicks. So Josh Hart with the ball, guarded by Shed. All right, so it'll be Knicks ball, and checking in for the Knicks will be Deuce McBride and Ariel Hukporti will check into the game for the Knicks. So the rookie Hukporti checks in. All right, last night Hukporti came in, but he's gotten in some little foul troubles early on. All right, Knicks inbounds. Brunson looking out to Josh Hart. Pull up three from the elbow, no good. Well, it went out the top of the rim and came back and went in, but it was ball is out. So it'll be Raptors ball. All right, Pirtle inbounds to Jamal Shed. Shed with the ball at the elbow, guarded by Deuce McBride. Out to Bruce Brown. Brown in the lane. Back to Jakob Pirtle. Looked like he walked. The basket counts and the foul. Thought he got away with a little shuffle right there. Shuffle his foot. But he'll be at the free throw line to complete the three-point play. 19-15, Raptors up. And his free throw, Pirtle's free throw is up, and it's good. 20-15, Raptors. But he's only a 66% free throw shooter, but he makes it. Knicks inbounds, Achua inbounds to Brunson. Brunson with the ball. Guarded by Shed. Brunson now around a Hukporti screen. Brunson in the lane. Brunson step back. Brunson in the lane. His shot up in the lane, up and good. 20-17. Raptors quickly inbound. Brown over to Walters. Walters pull up three from the elbow. Good. 23-17 Raptors. Hukporti inbounds to Brunson. Brunson around a Hukporti screen. Brunson looking back to Hukporti. Back to Brunson. His pull up three from the elbow is no good. So it'll be Knicks ball deflected out by Walter. So Knicks will inbound the ball underneath the basket, and checking in for the Raptors will be Agbachi and Olynyk. So Raptors up right now, 23-17, 6 points, Raptor lead. Mid first quarter, 4:54 left to go. Knicks inbounds, Brunson inbounds to Hukporti. Back to Brunson. Brunson guarded by Agbachi. Wait on a Hukporti screen. Brunson in the baseline. His pull-up jump shot up and good. 23-19. 4-point Raptors lead. Raptors inbounds. Shed with the ball. Around Olynyk screen. Over to Olynyk. Olynyk looking. Finds Grady Dick. Grady in the lane. Back to Kelly Olynyk. Olynyk. Fall away jump shot from the free throw line. Good. 25-19 Raptors. Knicks quickly inbound. Hukporti over to Brunson. Brunson with the ball, guarded by Grady Dick. Brunson at the elbow. Brunson in the lane, throws it out to Deuce McBride. McBride back to Brunson. Brunson from the corner three, shot good. 25-22. All right. Raptors inbounds. Olynyk over to Shed. Shed to Grady Dick. Back to Olynyk. Olynyk over to Agbachi. Agbachi down the lane, throws it out to Grady Dick for a corner three-point shot. No good. Rebounded by Hukporti. Hukporti with the rebound over to Josh Hart. 3-point Raptor lead. 3:39 left to go in the first quarter. Josh Hart with the ball over to Hukporti. Hukporti at the top of the key to Jalen Brunson. His pull-up three-point shot from the top of the key. No good. Rebounded by Bruce Brown. Here comes the Raptors. Brown over to Olynyk. Olynyk at the top of the key over to Jamal Shed for his three-point shot. No good. Rebounded, and here comes the Knicks. And Deuce McBride with the ball. Deuce down the lane. Tries to dunk. No good. Rebounded by the Raptors. Ahead to Grady Dick, who is cherry picking down the other end and gets a dunk. And Raptors go up 5. Knicks quickly inbound. Brunson with the ball. Shot is up. No good, but he is fouled. So to be fouled will be on the floor. Yeah, let's go Raptors. We in the lead up. All right. So the Knicks will take the ball side out and look like Bridges will have to check back into the game for the Knicks as well. All right, so Knicks about to inbound. Brunson will take the ball side out. All right, Brunson inbounds to Bridges. Bridges looking, finds Hukporti. Hukporti over to Jalen Brunson. 3-point shot from the top of the key. No good. Rebounded by Hukporti. Out to Deuce McBride. McBride with the ball at the elbow. Round a Hukporti screen. Deuce in the lane. Out to Jalen Brunson to Mikal Bridges from the corner. 3-point shot. No good. Rebounded by Bruce Brown. And here comes the Raptors. Brown with the ball at the elbow. Brown in the paint. Looking. Trying to find Scotty Barnes, but the ball is kicked out. It'll be Raptors ball. So timeout on the floor. 2:28 left to go in the first quarter. Raptors up 5, 27-22 over the Knicks. Knicks playing on a back-to-back. Played the Rockets last night, man. Won 124, 118. Had to come from behind. So they on a back-to-back against the Raptors, who are playing without RJ Barrett tonight. Knicks also missing OG Anunoby tonight. But they have Emmanuel quickly back in the lineup for the Raptors. Dewani, what's good, bro? What's good, fam? You already know. Orange and blue skies. You know the vibes. Let's go, Knicks. Let me check out some other scores around the association, other scores around the league. Dallas up 55-51 over Philadelphia. 2:16 left to go in the second quarter. Also, 1:16 left to go in the first quarter. Boston up 23-13 over Cleveland. 2:40 left to go in the first quarter. Houston and Brooklyn Nets all tied up at 18. 8 o'clock game will be Miami at Chicago. 10 o'clock game will be the Lakers against the Clippers, Battle of LA. And then at 10 o'clock, Indiana at Portland at 10 o'clock. So some good games on in the association, man. So like I said, Knicks right there, man. They keeping pace, so shouldn't be too bad. Thought it was gonna come out flat, but they actually playing good, man. So they right there. Like I said, hopefully get this dub tonight. We need this dub tonight, man. Got to keep pace with the Celtics. Actually, Celtics and the Cavs are playing tonight, so somebody got to lose that game, man. And like I said, then we meet the Celtics on Saturday night. We play the Celtics. All right, getting back to live action. 2:28 left to go in the quarter. So hopefully Knicks can finish out this first quarter strong, man. All right, Raptors inbounds quickly back in quickly to Barnes. Barnes, Euro step, lays it up and no good. Rebounded by Towns. Here comes the Knicks. Towns with the ball, bringing it up over to Cameron Payne, who's checked into the game. Payne with the ball over to Hukporti. Hukporti down the lane, lays it up and in and a foul. So good take by Hukporti. Lay it up and in. Going to the line for the 3-point play. So nice move by Hukporti. So he'll be at the free throw line to complete the 3-point play, and his free throw is up, and it's no good. Rebounded by the Raptors. 3-point Raptors lead, 27-24. Olynyk with the ball over to Scotty Barnes. Barnes with the ball out to Bruce Brown. Brown at the elbow. Brown in the lane. His floater's up, no good, but he is fouled, and he will be going to the free throw line. So on the floor for the Raptors, Agbaji, Bruce Brown, Olynyk, Scotty Barnes, and Emmanuel Quickly. Brown's first free throw's up and is good. All right, Brown's second free throw is up, and it's also good. 5-point Raptors lead, 29-24. 2 minutes left to go in the first quarter. Knicks inbounds. Towns looking, finds McBride. McBride guarded by Agbaji. Over the timeline, looking around the Cameron Payne screen, around the Hukporti screen. Deuce in the lane. Deuce step back jump shot up and good. 29-26. Raptors inbound. Olynyk over to Scotty Barnes quickly. Barnes down the lane, lays it up, no good. Rebounded by Towns. Towns over to Cameron Payne, but it is stolen by Emmanuel Quickly. Out to Bruce Brown for his corner 3-point shot. Good. 32-26. Knicks inbounds. Hukporti inbounds to Cameron Payne. Payne with the ball. Payne in the lane. Lays it up for Hukporti for the alley-oop dunk, and he gets it 32-28. Good look by Cameron Payne. Raptors inbounds. Olynyk to Scotty Barnes. Barnes, and it is stolen by McBride. Over to Cameron Payne. Payne with the ball. Payne around Hukporti screen. Over to Towns. Towns in the lane. Lays it up and in. 32-30. All right. Raptors quickly inbounds. Barnes over to Brown. Back to Barnes. Barnes guarded by Towns. Barnes in the lane. His fall away jump shot is up and good. 34-30. Knicks inbounds. 34 seconds left to go in the quarter. Payne with the ball. Look like he's running the shot clock down. Payne over to McBride. McBride over to Hukporti. Hukporti out to Cameron Payne. Payne in the lane. Lays it up. No good. And it's a 24-second shot clock violation. So it'll be Raptors ball. And looked like Jericho Sims will check into the game for the Knicks with 10 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Raptors with a 4-point lead, 34-30. All right, Raptors inbound. Abachi inbound to Scotty Barnes. Barnes with the ball, guarded by Hukporti. Barnes, fall away jump shot up, no good, and that's the end of the quarter. So high scoring first quarter. Knicks trail 34-30 to the Toronto Raptors after one. So Knicks, like I said, Knicks really didn't come out flat, man. I thought they was going to come out flat, but they didn't come out flat in this game, which is a great sign, man. So, hey, can't be mad at them, man. Like I said, they play great. They play great. Like I said, playing on a back-to-back. Like I said, we got to get this dub tonight. On this dub tonight. Like I said, hopefully the Knicks need to have a strong. Knicks have a strong second quarter. All right, man. So I want to thank everybody for tapping in, man, from YouTube, Twitter, and all social media platforms, man. If this is your first time to the Man Cave podcast, man, go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button, man, and also share this on all social media platforms. It costs you nothing, man. It is totally free to subscribe, man. Just scroll down and hit that like and subscribe button. I want to thank all you guys for tapping in, man, to this live stream of the Knicks versus the Toronto Raptors from Toronto, Scotiabank Arena. All right, about to start the second. About to start the second quarter. Raptors with the ball, quickly with the ball over to Olenek. Olenek looking, finds Barnes. Barnes over to Agbachi. His 3-point shot from the top of the key, no good. Rebounded by Towns. And it's a foul on the floor. So Towns look like he's a little bit shaken up right now. Oh, it looked like Olenek just went and just like poked it in there. All right, so Knicks with the ball. Towns with the ball. Around a Bridges screen. Towns in the lane. His shot is up. No good, but he gets his own rebound. Over to Hukporti to Mikal Bridges, who puts it up and in. All right. So Raptors quickly inbounds. Olenek over to Barnes. Barnes back to Olenek. And throws the alley-oop back to Barnes for the easy dunk. 36-32. All right, Knicks inbounds. Deuce McBride inbounds to Cameron Payne. Payne with the ball. Payne, 3-point shot from the elbow. Good. 36-35. That's what we need from the Knicks bench. Got to get these guys to stay hot, man, off the bench. Need some scoring off the bench. Raptors with the ball. Kelly Olynyk, top of the key. 3-point shot up. No good. Rebounded by Towns. Man, Towns is getting all the rebounds. Over to Cameron Payne. Payne with the ball. Looking for around a Hukporti screen. And timeout on the floor from Knicks. And then Karl Anthony Towns is still like shaking up. So timeout on the floor. Knicks and Raptors. Raptors up 36-35 over the Knicks early second quarter. All right, like I said, Knicks and Raptors still right here keeping pace. Like I said, let me check in on that Celtics and Cavs score. That's a big one right there. You know, that's what the Knicks are behind those two teams. And Boston is up 35-18 over Cleveland. Early second quarter, 10:21 left to go in the second quarter in that game. Boston on the road with a 15-point lead over the Cavaliers. Also, Brooklyn up 26-25 over Houston, 10:05 left to go, early second quarter. Halftime, Dallas up 65-58 over Philadelphia at the half. And just getting started, Miami and Chicago. Miami up 6-1, 10:51 left to go in the first quarter. And like I said, the two late games, the 10 o'clock games, will be the Battle of LA Clippers and the Lakers at 10, and then the Pacers and the Portland Trailblazers. I say hopefully the Towns. Thing with Towns, it probably could be a contact or something in his eye or something like that. So that's probably what it is and stuff like that on the bench. So hopefully get that taken care of, man. Can't be out there with blurred vision. Yeah, Knicks off the 5-game homestand was 4-1. They should have been 5-0. I thought it was gonna beat the Lakers, but that was a game we didn't even get. But like I said, four out of 5 is a great homestand. 4 wins against 1 loss. All right, Knicks inbounds. Bridges over to Cameron Payne. Payne with the ball around a Porty screen. Payne in the lane. His shot is up, no good, but he is fouling. He'll be going to the free throw line. And looked like Towns must have got hit. He must have got hit in that eye. Good, because he's still holding it. All right, Payne's first free throw is up and is good. Tied at 36. All right, Payne's second free throw is up and it's also good. Knicks go up 37-36. Raptors inbound. Like I said, in the game for the Knicks, Towns, Precious Achua check back into the game for Towns. All right, Raptors inbound. Barnes to Shed. Shed with the ball around a Lennox screen. Shed still with the ball at the elbow, at the top of the key, over to Olenek. Olenek to Scotty Barnes, guarded by Bridges. Barnes in the post. Barnes, fall away jump shot up and good. Raptors go back up 1. Knicks inbounds Achua over to Cameron Payne. Payne with the ball, guarded by Shed. Payne looking, finds Mikal Bridges at the top of the key around the Porty screen. Bridges in the lane, look to Precious Achua in the corner. Achua in the paint. His shot is up, no good, but he is fouled and he'll be going to the free throw line. So good take by Precious Achua. And at the next dead whistle, look like Towns will check back in. Don't know if he's going to check in for Achua or probably Porty. All right, Achua's first free throw up, and it's good. And he'll check in for Porty, who will take a seat. Good minutes by Porty. All right. Precious' second free throw up, and it's good. Knicks go back up 1, 39-38. All right, Raptors inbounds. It's Barnes inbounds to Shed. Shed with the ball, guarded by Deuce McBride across the timeline. Shed at the corner, elbow over to Ogbachi, over to Barnes. Barnes to Olenek. Olenek at the top of the key, guarded by Achua. Olenek over to Mbak, over to Barnes. Barnes guarded by Towns. Barnes looking, turnaround jump shot is up and no good. And who's going? It's going to be Knicks ball. All right, Knicks inbounds. Payne inbounds to Josh Hart, who's a check back and no, over to Mikal Bridges. Bridges with the ball, guarded by Igmako. Bridges at the top of the key, around the Precious Achua screen and moving pick. So it'll be Knicks ball. It'll be Raptors ball. Knicks up 39-38, 9:05 left to go, early second quarter. Moving screen on Precious Achua. All right. Raptors inbound. Brown over to Shed. Shed with the ball around Olenek screen. Over to Olenek. Olenek to Bruce Brown. Around the Olenek screen. Brown in the lane. His floater up is good. Raptors go back up one. Knicks inbounds. Achua over to Cameron Payne. Payne with the ball. Guarded by Brown. Payne over to Towns. Towns in the lane. His shot is up. No good. But he is fouled. Man, I mean, that dude got clobbered. I mean, Towns probably like, yo, what I got to do? So I thought he was going to shoot free throws, but it looked like the foul was on the floor, so the Knicks will have to inbound the ball. All right, Mikal Bridges, side out, inbounds the ball. Bridges to Achua. Achua over to Payne. Payne, his three-point shot up, no good, but he is fouled, and he will be going to the line for three. Not a good foul by Shed. So Cameron Payne will be back at the free throw line. Hopefully he can cash in on all three of these free throws. He hit his last two when he was there. All right, Payne's first free throw is up and is good, and we're tied at 40. Yeah, what's up, mate? Good to see the young man getting early minutes. Payne's second free throw is no good. So he'll have one more. All right, Payne's third free throw is up, and it's good. Knicks take the lead back 41-40. Raptors inbound. Abachi inbounds to Olenek. Olenek back to Abachi. Abachi almost throws it back to Shed. Almost got stolen by the Knicks. Shed across the timeline, and he kicks it off his feet, and there'll be a turnover. It'll be Knicks ball. All right, Knicks inbound. Knicks trying to hurry up. All right, Bridges inbounds. What? Keep hold. The Raptors are trying to challenge it. So timeout on the floor. Raptors will challenge to see if the ball was kicked out by Shed or was it kicked out by the Knicks player. So they'll take a look at it. Let me see who kicked it out. Yeah, I got to see that again. That was a quick, but it looked like one probably went off of Shed's knees or probably Payne. We'll see. So they're on a commercial break right now. So we'll see when they come back, when they slow it down and see who's it off of. If it's off on the Raptors, that's a waste. That was a waste of a timeout in the challenge, man. Yeah, looking at it, man. Let's see when they slow it down. Could be Knicks ball, man. Could be Knicks ball. I hope it's Knicks ball. So we're just waiting on to see what is this. Yeah, after they come back, I'm thinking it's gonna be Knicks ball anyway. Should be Knicks ball, probably off of depends on if it went off of Towns or not. Unsuccessful challenge, so it'll be Knicks ball. So the ball went off a Shed. All right, Knicks with the ball. Cameron Payne with the ball, guarded by Shed around a Chua screen. Payne at the top of the key over to Towns, guarded by Towns. Shot from the baseline, good. 43-40. All right, Raptors inbounds. Kelly Olynyk with the ball. Olynyk over to Bruce Brown, and his pass is stolen by Precious Achua. Achua over to Cameron Payne. Payne with the ball. Payne looked like he tripped up and fell, but deflected out. It'll be Knicks ball. Payne, I thought you had him. Once you turned baseline, man, I thought you had him. All right, Josh Hart will check back into the game for the Knicks. He'll be replacing Deuce McBride. So some good minutes for Deuce. All right, Knicks inbounds. Hart inbounds looking. Finds Precious Achua. Achua to Cameron Payne. Payne. Seven on the shot clock. Payne in the lane. His floater is up and no good, but tipped back in by Precious Achua. Good tip by Achua. 45-40. 5-point Knicks lead. All right. Pirtle inbounds to Shed. Shed down the lane. Lays it up and in. 45-42. So quick response from the Raptors. Towns inbounds to Cameron Payne. Payne guarded by Shed at the top of the key. Payne looking. Finds Towns. Towns at the elbow at the free throw line. Towns spins in the lane. Lays it up. No good. Rebounded by Precious Achua, who puts it back up and in. 47-42. Raptors inbound. Bruce Brown with the ball. Guarded by Bridges. Over to Pirtle. Pirtle to Abachi. Abachi in the lane, down the lane to Bruce Brown for his corner 3-point shot. No good. Rebounded by Precious Achua. Here comes the Knicks. Over to Cameron Payne. Payne with the ball around the Bridges screen. Payne looking. Almost had Bridges to Towns. Towns guarded by Pirtle at the top of the key. Towns down the lane. Lays it up and in. 7-point Knicks lead. Should have been an and one. Pirtle inbounds to Shed. Shed over to Brown. Brown back to Pirtle at the top of the key. 3-point line. Pirtle not comfortable over there. Over to Abachi for his 3-point shot. No good. Rebounded by Towns. Towns throws ahead to Bridges, but it is stolen by the Raptors. Abachi to Shed. Shed throws it back, and it's stolen back by the Knicks. Towns over to Josh Hart. Hart with the ball. Over to Towns. Pull up three from the top of the key. No good. Rebounded by Bruce Brown, and here comes the Raptors. Brown with the ball. Brown in the lane. Looking over to Pirtle. Pirtle over to Shed. Shed down the lane, lays it up and in, and the foul. So Shed will be at the free throw line to complete the 3-point play. Not a good defense by the Knicks at the end. Should have been there for the block. I mean, should have took the charge or should have been there to stop him baseline. So I don't know. Josh Hart got there a little bit too late on the assignment and didn't get a good effort to stop Shed before he got to the basket. All right, Shed's free throw is up, and it's good. 4-point Knicks lead, 49-45. All right, Brunson has checked back into the game for the Knicks. Towns inbounds to Brunson. Brunson with the ball. Over to Josh Hart. Hart over to Achua. Achua looking, finds Bridges. Bridges in the lane. Over to Josh Hart. Hart spins. His shot is up. No good. Put back in by Towns. 51-45. Raptors inbounds. Pirtle all the way to Jamal Shed, who takes it all the way down and lays it up and in. 51-47. So Shed is just coming right back. He's like a one-man fast break. Towns inbounds to Brunson. Brunson in the lane. His shot is up. No good, but he is fouled, and he'll be going to the free throw line. So good take by Brunson. All right, Brunson's first free throw is up, and it's good. 52-47. Raptors make some substitutions. Grady Dick will check back into the game, and Scotty Barnes will check back into the game for the Raptors. All right. Brunson's second free throw is up, and it's also good. 53-47. 6-point Knicks lead. 5:04 left to go in the second quarter from Scotiabank Arena in Toronto. Knicks and the Raptors. All right, Raptors set the inbounds. Quickly also has just checked back in quickly to Pirtle. Back to Quickly. Quickly guarded by Bridges. Over to Pirtle. Pirtle over to Barnes. Barnes around the Pirtle screen and fouls on the floor. So he's blowing that whistle. And that's that's 3 fouls on Precious, man. 3 personal fouls. So he'll have to take a seat, and the rookie Hukporti will check into the game. So some good early minutes for Hukporti in this game, man, against the Raptors. All right, Raptors inbounds. Quickly inbounds to Pirtle, over to Barnes. Barnes guarded by Hukporti. Barnes over to Pirtle, back to Barnes. His turnaround jump shot is up and no good. Rebounded by Towns. Towns ahead to Josh Hart. Hart with the ball. Throws, and it is deflected out by the Raptors. It'll be Knicks ball side out. All right, Knicks inbounds. Bridges looking, finds Brunson. Brunson with the ball, guarded by Barnes. Brunson over to Bridges. Bridges guarded by Grady Dick at the top of the three-point line. Bridges in the lane. Jakob Poeltl on a mismatch. Bridges fall away, jump shot up and good. 55-47. Raptors inbound. Walters inbounds to Quickly. Quickly guarded by Josh Hart. Now around a Poeltl screen. Quickly. His floaters up in the lane is up and good. 55-49. Knicks inbounds. Towns over to Josh Hart. Hart guarded by Jacoby Walters. Hart. And looked like he got fouled. And Quickly calls for a foul. So Brunson will be at the free throw line. Yeah, according to Clyde Drexler, the Raptors will pay for their transgression. Good old Clyde. All right, so Brunson will step up to the free throw line for 2. Like I said, Brunson is making his free throws early on. Let's see if he makes this one. First free throw's up, and it's no good. All right, 6-point Knicks lead. Brunson's second free throw's up, and it's also good, and it's good. 56-49, 7-point Knicks lead. So Brunson climbing up the franchise. Patrick Ewing has 30 40-point games. Bernard King has 23, and Brunson has 18 40-point games in Knicks history. Carmelo Anthony finished with 17. All right, Raptors inbounds. Pirtle over to Quickly. Quickly with the ball over to Barnes. Barnes looking. Barnes finds Grady Dick in the lane, and he is fouled by Karl Anthony Towns. So I don't know if he'll be shooting free throws or not. Probably going to be shooting free throws. Towns is trying to say the foul's on the floor, but refs ain't buying it. So at the free throw line, Grady Dick will be at the free throw line for 2. His first free throw's up, and it's good. 56-50. I know Tibbs is still over there arguing, saying it was a foul was on the floor. All right. Grady's second free throw is up, and it's also good. 56-51, 5-point Knicks lead. All right, Knicks at the inbound. Knicks inbounds. Bridges looking. Finds Hart. Hart with the ball. Bringing it up. Guarded by Jacoby Walters. Hart down the lane. In the corner to Mikal Bridges for his three-point shot from the corner. Good. 59-51. All right, Raptors inbounds. Barnes to Emmanuel quickly with the ball. Around a Jakob Pertl screen, quickly looking, finds Scotty Barnes. Barnes in the lane. His fall away jump shot is up. No good. Air ball rebounded by Towns. Towns with the ball ahead to Josh Hart. Hart with the ball. Back to Towns. Towns down the lane. Over to Mikal Bridges in the corner. Bridges gets the ball back. Throws to Towns. Towns with the ball over to Jalen Brunson. Brunson in the lane. Brunson step back jump shot up and good. 61-51. 10-point Knicks lead. Timeout on the floor. Raptors. 2:49 left to go in the first half. Knicks with a 10-point lead and threatening to stretch this lead out. So good, strong second quarter for the Knicks. Hopefully they can finish it off even stronger as they go into the half. Like I said, Knicks trail by 4 after 1. Now they up by 10. All right, looking at some other scores. Third quarter, Dallas up 78-73 over Philadelphia. 6:51 left to go in the third quarter. Halftime score, Boston up 54-44 over the Cavaliers. Also 1:17 left to go in the second quarter. Rockets and Nets tied at 40. 28.1 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Miami up 37-32 over Chicago. And the two 10 o'clock games, the late games, Battle of LA. The Lakers at the Clippers, and the Portland Trailblazers are at home against the Indiana Pacers. All right, like I said, 10-point Knicks lead, man. Hopefully they finish out this quarter even stronger, man. Let's get this lead stretched out. All right, Raptors inbounds quickly with the ball. Around the Pirtle screen. Quickly in the lane, looking, pass it back out to Scotty Barnes. Barnes over to Walters. Walters looking, finds Grady Dick. Grady in the lane. Shot is up, no good. Rebounded by Josh Hart. Here comes the Knicks. Knicks off and running. Hart with the ball. Guarded by Grady Dick. Hart over to Towns. Towns looking. And offensive foul on Mikal Bridges. So it'll be Raptors ball. Wow. I know Bridges like, where did that foul come from? All right, Raptors inbounds. Quickly with the ball over to Barnes. Barnes to Jacoby Walters. Walters in the lane to Grady Dick. Grady looking. Finds Scotty Barnes for his three-point shot from the corner. No good. Rebounded by the Raptors. Quickly with a three-point shot from the top of the key. No good. Rebounded by Towns. Over to Bridges. Bridges with the ball. Over to Towns. Towns faked the three-point shot. Lays it up and no good. But he is fouled and he'll be going to the free throw line. So good fake by Towns to come in the lane and get fouled. So he's going to the free throw line. All right. So Towns at the free throw line. Like I said, I think the last time he was there, he's like 1-1, made one, missed one. All right. Towns' first free throw is up and is good. So it look like no substitutions coming in. Towns' second free throw is up and is also good. 63-51, 12-point Knicks lead. So like I said, Knicks can finish out this second quarter even stronger, man. Extend this lead out. All right, Raptors inbound. Barnes inbounds too quickly with the ball over to Pirtle back to quickly, and the ball is stolen by Jalen Brunson, and here comes the Knicks. Brunson with the ball. Brunson in the lane to Porty for the dunk. Nice pass. 65-51, 14-point Knicks lead. Raptors quickly inbounds. Walters over to Scotty Barnes. Raptors are now going into a slump. They haven't scored in the last like 3 minutes from the field. All right, Pirtle with the ball, looking to find anybody. Barnes with a 3-point shot from the elbow. No good. Rebounded by Josh Hart. Hart with the ball. 1 minute left to go before the half. Hart with the ball over to Towns. Towns backdoor to Brunson. Brunson looking. Brunson out to Towns. Towns guarded by Pirtle. Towns in the lane. His shot is up. Good, and a foul. So Towns coming to life, man. 67-51. Towns will be at the free throw line to complete the 3-point play. Yeah, I know that dude been getting fouled, man. We need a big game by Towns. Wake the hell up. All right, Brunson. Yeah, Towns at the free throw line to complete the 3-point play. Knicks with a 16-point lead right now. Towns free throw is up and is good. 17-point Knicks lead, 68-51. Raptors have went cold. 52 seconds left to go in the half. Knicks finishing out this second quarter strong. Like I said, after the first quarter, they was down by 4. Now they up by 17 points. 52 seconds left to go. Raptors with the ball. Raptors inbound. Scotty Barnes inbounds too quickly. So in this quarter, Knicks have outscored the Raptors 38-17. That's why they got this comfortable lead right now, 17-point lead. All right, Raptors with the ball quickly to Barnes. Barnes guarded by Porty. Barnes in the lane. His shot turnaround, no good. Rebounded by Pirtle. Pirtle out to Barnes again. 27 seconds left to go in the half. Pirtle guarded by Porty down the lane. Lays it up, no good. Rebounded by Porty. Good way to fight for the rebound over to Josh Hart. And the ball is deflected out. It'll be Knicks ball. Man, good hustle by Porty to get that ball. Nice. Hopefully the Knicks can cash in, man. Hopefully they can cash in. Good minutes by Porty, man. Like I said, man, you need to play this guy some more minutes, man. These guys can play. All right, Knicks inbounds Hart over to Mikal Bridges. Bridges back to Brunson, and quickly is down. Brunson in the lane. Step back, jump shot is up. No good. Rebounded. And should be Knicks ball, but there's only 0.2 seconds left, I think so. All right, it's only, like I said, 0.2 seconds. They have to throw up an alley-oop or something like that and throw it up to Bridges to tap it in. No good. And we are at halftime. So strong second quarter by the Knicks. Like I said, they were down by 4 points after 1, and they came back in the second quarter to I ain't gonna say break open the game, but they're up 17 right now. Got control of the game right now because of the strong second quarter. I'll read off the halftime stats in this game for the Knicks and the Raptors. For the New York Knicks, the visiting Knicks, Precious Achiuwa has 10 points in his start, 10 points, 3 steals, and 3 rebounds. Mikal Bridges has 9 points in this game. Karl Anthony Towns, the big man in this game, already with a double-double, man. 20 points and 15 rebounds already in the half. Also, Jalen Brunson with 14 big points in the first half. Josh Hart is scoreless right now. He has 2 rebounds and an assist. Off the bench, Ariel Hukporti with 6 big points off the bench and 3 rebounds. Cameron Payne has 7 points. Deuce McBride has 2 points. Overall shooting for the Knicks, 25 of 47 for 53%. 3-point shooting, they're 4 of 13 for 31%. Free throw shooting, 14 of 17 for 83%. Knicks has 23 rebounds, 11 assists, 7 steals, and they have 7 turnovers in the game. For the home team, the Toronto Raptors, they're led by Scotty Barnes, who has 10 points. Jakob Poeltl has 5 points and 3 rebounds. Emmanuel Quickley has 4 points. Jacoby Walters has 6 points. Grady Dick has 8 points. Off the bench, 2 points for Olynyk, 7 for Bruce Brown, and Jamal Shed has 9 points off the bench. Overall shooting for the Toronto Raptors, 20 of 42 for 48%. 3-point shooting, 3 of 12 for 25%. Free throw shooting, they're 8 for 8 for 100%. They only have 12 rebounds. They have 8 assists to go along with 8 turnovers in the game. So once again, halftime score, Knicks up 68-51 over the Toronto Raptors from Scotiabank Arena in Toronto. 17-point Knicks lead, strong second quarter. Looking at some other scores around the association, around the NBA, Philadelphia has come back to take the 1-point lead over Dallas in the third, 84-83, 2:42 left to go in the third quarter. Halftime, Boston up by 10, 54-44 over Cleveland. Also halftime, Houston up 46-44 over Brooklyn at the half. And mid-second quarter, Miami up 48-43 over Chicago, 7:49 left to go in the second quarter in that game. And like I said, the 2 late games, Battle of LA, Lakers against the Clippers, and that game is at 10 o'clock, and also at 10 o'clock, Pacers at the Portland Trail Blazers in that game. So, great. Like I said, Knicks played on the back-to-back, the way they playing tonight, man. It's kind of surprised. Like I said, up 17 points. Couldn't ask for a better second quarter for the Knicks. They're going to need it. They are going to need it. So I want to thank everybody, man, for tapping in this live stream, man, from YouTube, Twitter, and other social media platforms. If this is your first time to the Man Cave podcast, man, please hit that like and subscribe button, man. Also share it on all social media platforms, man. It costs you nothing. It is totally free to get great content, great Knicks live stream. Also, like I said, Duke basketball. Just did the Duke Tar Heel Duke and North Carolina game over the weekend. Like I said, man, so much more coming, man. Make sure you tap in here, man. Like I said, hit that notification bell too, so that way you get notified when I go live or I post. Oh, watching a highlight of Donovan Mitchell posterizing Celtics. Oh yeah, man. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button, man, and share it on all social media platforms to the Man Cave podcast. Like I said, man, Raptors, like I said, went cold in the second quarter. Like I said, couldn't get nothing. They just got so many points on the free throw line. Like I said, Knicks got to started the third quarter. Knicks need to go on an early run to really take control of this game, man. If the Knicks have another strong third quarter, man, this game is going to be put on ice. That's what we need. Put it on ice. We got to get this dub. These are the type of wins that we need to get. We're at halftime right now. Like I said, halftime should be starting up in a couple of minutes, and I will be right back. Yeah, I'm looking at that highlight, man. It looked like Mitchell posterized Kristaps Porzingis. KP. Mitchell came in there with some bad intentions. But like I said, Celtics up by 10 points right now over the Cavaliers. And that's, like I said, battle for first and second place in the Eastern Conference. It looked like Embiid made his return after being out for a month for the Sixers. And also in that Sixers Mavs game, trade by the Mavericks and the Sixers. Mavericks get Caleb Martin from the Sixers, and the Sixers get old Knicks Quentin Grimes. So Quentin Grimes goes to the Philadelphia 76ers. Like Lakers are introducing Luka Doncic. I know it's like, yo, everybody still can't wrap their head around this Luka Doncic trade. Luka from Dallas to the Lakers. All right, like I said, about to start the second half. I mean, third quarter starts in another minute. Hopefully, like I said, man, start this third quarter, man. We want to see the Knicks take control of this game, man. And need to go on like an 8-0 run or a 12-1 run, something like that, man, to take control of this game. But if the Raptors come out hot, man, and the Knicks are faltering, you'll see a quick timeout. But like I said, the first 6 minutes of any quarter, man, and that's just like, hey, make a break, man. Let's see what the Knicks going to do. See if they're going to. I know they played last night, but hey, they still got a 17-point lead. They're playing great right now. Just keep it going, man. Keep it going. Let's get this dub. Got to get this win. I thank everybody, man. If you are tapped in from Toronto, Canada, anywhere watching this game, or as a Raptor fan, man, please get in the chat, man. Talk your talk. Like I said, man, let me know how you feel about your team, the Raptors, and things like that, man. You know, I know we the North. That's our slogan. We the North. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like I said, trade deadline is Thursday, so from now until Thursday, you'll see some more big names probably moving around, or probably this is it. You know what I'm saying? This probably was it, but you never know, man. Like I said, the Miami Heat with Jimmy Butler, they got to get control of that situation. What they're going to do, they got to trade Jimmy Butler. So they got about 24, 48 hours to get this trade done. So I know his preferred destination is Phoenix. So they have got to try to get him out to Phoenix, man, because he's not signing an extension anywhere else they trade him. He already said he's not going to sign an extension. So those teams are not going to give up assets if he's not going to sign an extension, or so they got to protect themselves as an organization as well too. So hey, Butler's calling the shots now. It's like, yo, give me the Phoenix, man. I don't care what they do or whatever. And I know Miami probably don't want Bradley Beal back, but they might have to take Bradley Beal to make it much better work environment, without Jimmy Butler. Because if Jimmy Butler stays past the trade deadline, man, it is going to be get your popcorn ready and everything. Because, man, I don't see no way he stays anyway. The dude walked out of practice and all that type of stuff. And I mean, I don't know, man. Like I said. So I got to talk to my boy who's a Heat fan, so I got to get the inside how they feel about it. I know they don't right now. They just like yo. I don't even know how that stuff just went sour. With Jimmy Butler in Miami. Beep, 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 beep. Yeah, they keep showing this spider posterizing Kristaps Porzingis on that dunk. Mm, 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 mm. Like I said, about to get started in a minute, man. Like I said, Knicks need to have a strong second half, man. Strong second half, man, to put this game away. Like, don't even play around in the third quarter. Don't even play around, man. Just like I said, just jump on these guys from the get go. Hit them with a run, man. Like I said, hit them with a big run at the beginning of the quarter, man, just to put this game on ice. Man, that Celtics Cavalier, like I said, interested in that game because that game's like a number one seed, like the top seeds. One versus two. Mhm. All right, about to start the third quarter. All right, Carl Anthony Towns, like I said, already got a double double, man. 20 points, 15 rebounds at the half, man. He joins Dwight Howard, DeMarcus Cousins, LaMarcus Aldridge, and Kevin Love. 20 and 15 rebounds in a half since 1996. So that's Towns' second time doing it. All right, Raptors inbounds. Olenek over to quickly. Quickly to Barnes, and the pass is deflected out, and it'll be Raptors ball on the baseline. We'll have to take it out from the baseline. All right, Raptors quickly looking to inbound. Quickly finds Jacoby Walters. Walters over to Olenek. Olenek with the ball. Olenek guarded by Josh Hart. Over to Emmanuel quickly. Quickly in the lane. His shot is up, no good, but he is fouled, and he'll be going to the free throw line. Fouled by Josh Hart. And Hart can't believe it. All right, quickly he's at the free throw line. At the free throw line for two. First free throws up, and it's good. 68-52. All right, quickly second free throws up, and it's also good. 68-53. 15-point Knicks lead. Early third quarter. Like I said, Knicks got to go on a big run in this third quarter at the start of the first 5-6 minutes of this quarter and take control of this game. All right, Knicks inbounds. But if they do baskets for baskets or trade baskets, I'm cool. All right, Towns inbounds to Bridges. Bridges with the ball, guarded by Grady Dick. Bridges over to Josh Hart. Hart with the ball, guarded by Walters. Hart over to Towns. Towns with the ball over to Bridges. Bridges, fall away, jump shot is up and good. 70-53. Raptors inbounds quickly to Barnes. Back to IQ. IQ with the ball in the lane, looking, throws back out to Barnes. Barnes over to Jacoby Walters. Walters over to Kelly Olynyk for an elbow 3-point shot. No good. Rebounded by Towns. Towns over to Brunson. So Raptors haven't had a field goal in the last 5 minutes. Brunson with the ball. And what they call a foul? All right, Knicks inbounds. Bridges in the corner. Bridges around the Town screen. Bridges in the lane. His fall away jump shot is up. No good. Rebounded by Towns. Towns throws it back to Brunson. Brunson in the lane. Throws it up to Mikal Bridges. Almost lost the ball to back to Brunson. Brunson in the lane. And he is fouled by Walters. So don't. So Brunson will be at the free throw line. Think it's gonna be a 2 free throw. I think he stepped inside the line or. All right, Brunson in this game with 14 points. Brunson's first free throw is up and it's good. 18-point Knicks lead. Got to stretch this lead out even more. Hey, the Raptors are struggling right now, so the Knicks got to keep scoring, keep extending this lead. Brunson's second free throw's up and it's also good. 72-53, 19-point Knicks lead. Raptors inbound. Raptors, like I said, haven't scored a field goal in the last 5 minutes. I mean, they've been to the free throw line, but they haven't had a made field goal since, the last 5 minutes. Raptors inbounds. Olynyk, quickly to Walters. Walters to Barnes. Barnes over to Olynyk. At the top of the key, Olynyk over to Barnes. Looking for Walters. Walters around the Olynyk screen. Walters in the lane. Stops. Turnaround, jump shot up and good. 72-55. All right, Brunson inbounds to Precious Achiuwa. Back to Brunson. Brunson bring the ball up across the timeline. Brunson with IQ on him. Trying to post IQ up. Brunson in the lane looking, and he is fouled by Emmanuel Quickly. And Brunson's still on the ground, still laying down, but he's about to get back up now. All right, so the Knicks will inbound. Brunson's coming up a little bit, shaking up a little bit. All right, 7-2-55, 17-point Knicks lead. Brunson inbounds, looking, finds Towns. Towns over to Josh Hart. Hart over to Mikal Bridges in the lane. Bridges fall away, jump shot good. 74-55, 19-point Knicks lead. Walters inbounds to Barnes. Barnes with the ball in the lane. Barnes down the lane, lays it up, and is blocked by Achiuwa. Here comes Josh Hart with the ball. Hart with the ball quickly across the timeline. Hart down the lane, lays it up and in. Timeout on the floor. Toronto. Knicks up 21 points now, 76-55. Good way to start the third quarter. Like I said, good defense by Precious Achiuwa. Good take by Josh Hart. Knicks extending their lead, now lead by 21 points. You already know what it is. You already know the vibes. Orange and blue skies. Let's go. Let's get it. Like I said, this is a win that we desperately need. We need this win. Got to get these wins. look back at the scores again. Scores around the association. All right. Boston still has a 10-point lead over Cleveland, 66-56, 6:49 left to go in the third quarter. Also, fourth quarter, Sixers up 101-93 over Dallas, 8 minutes left to go in the fourth quarter in that game. Also, 6:32 left to go in the third quarter. Rockets up 57-51 over the Brooklyn Nets. Halftime, Miami up 70-60 over Chicago. And like I said, the 10 o'clock game, Battle of LA, Lakers and the Clippers from LA. And then the Pacers at Portland Trailblazers to round it out to finish. So, like I said, good way to start the third quarter off for the Knicks. This is exactly how I wanted the third quarter to start. Like I said, let's keep it up. Let's keep the gas, keep the foot on the gas, man. Keep the foot on the gas on these guys. Let's get this dub, man. Like I said, these are the wins. These are the games that we should be winning anyway. Let's get these wins. Like I said, Knicks coming off a great homestand, a 5-game homestand. Knicks went 4-1 on that homestand, man. So they protected the home court, took advantage of the opportunity. Like I said, that's where you got to win a lot of your games at home, man. Got to protect the home court. Man, Precious Achua got in there and got that block on Scotty Barnes. All right, Raptors with the ball, quickly with the ball. Over to Barnes. Barnes looking. Barnes over to Quickly for his 3-point shot, up and good. 76-58. Much needed 3-point shooting shot. Much needed basket for the Raptors by Emmanuel Quickly. All right, Knicks inbounds. Precious Achua inbounds to Mikal Bridges. Bridges over to Brunson. Brunson guarded by Quickly across the timeline. Brunson at the top of the key. Brunson still looking, finds Mikal Bridges in the corner. Bridges in the corner and down the lane over to Karl Anthony Towns. Towns to Josh. Nope, Towns faked it. And he is fouled. So, Knicks in the bonus, yeah. I mean, because the Raptors have been getting some fouls. So, probably the next foul, Knicks will be in the bonus, but it's 8:40 left to go in the third quarter. Knicks up 76-58. All right, Knicks will inbound. Brunson looking. Brunson trying to find somebody. Brunson out to Josh Hart. Hart with the ball. Back to Brunson. Brunson around the Hart screen. Brunson over to Josh Hart. Hart in the corner to Precious Achua for his 3-point shot. Good. 79-58. So Precious Achua getting in the 3-point thing. Raptors quickly inbound. Barnes to Emmanuel Quickly for another 3-point shot. No good. Rebounded by Towns. Towns over to Josh Hart. Hart with the ball. Hart down the lane, lays it up and in. 81-58. Raptors quickly over to Olynyk. Olynyk with the shot in the lane, up and good. 81-60. Knicks inbounds. Towns over to Brunson. Brunson with the ball around the Towns screen. Brunson pull up 3-point shot from the top of the key. No good. Rebounded by Olynyk. Here comes the Raptors over to Barnes. Barnes throws it right underneath to Jacoby Walters and fake too much. And the ball is stolen by Mikal Bridges. And here comes the Knicks. Bridges and the ball is stolen right back by the Raptors. Emmanuel Quickly over to Kelly Olynyk for his 3-point shot. Good. 81-63. Timeout on the floor, New York. So it looked like it's a 4-5-point swing. Knicks had the ball and it was stolen right back, and the Raptors came back and shot a 3-point to cut the lead back to 18. Bridges got to be looking around. Got to be careful when you're dribbling the ball. You have to have that awareness. like I said, man, Knicks, like I said, they still holding serve, man. Like I said, they just got to keep up the pace, man, and stuff like that. Like I said, just make these guys wave the white flag, man. Extend this lead, man. Get out to a big lead, extend the lead, and Jay, just put it on ice. Let's get this win and get up out of Toronto. Let's see, Knicks play Saturday. When is the? All right, look like it's a 6-point Boston lead now, 66-60. Let me see the Knicks schedule after this game. So after this game, yeah, the Knicks' next game will be Saturday against the Celtics. Saturday night in Madison Square Garden, 8:30 national televised game, ESPN, ABC. No, it's going to be on ABC. National TV. Celtics will be visiting the Knicks at Madison Square Garden on Saturday. Then Tuesday, the Knicks travel to Indiana to play the Pacers at 7:30. And then the Knicks come back home for 2 games against the Atlanta Hawks on the 12th, and back to back will be on the 12th, and then there'll be the All-Star break and stuff like that. Then after that, the Knicks return back to action February 20th against the Bulls, and then they'll be at Cleveland on Friday the 21st, and then at Boston. So after this game, Knicks have a rest until the 8th. Then after that, they play Boston. Then they'll play Indiana and Atlanta on a back-to-back before the All-Star break, and then then they'll go on a break for about a week, and then they'll come back. All right, so hey, Knicks got to take care of business here, and then Saturday night got to take care of business at home against the Boston Celtics. That's going to be a statement game. Knicks got to come out for that game, show up for that game. They got to show up. All right, so it'll be Knicks ball. Knicks will inbounds up 18 points over the Raptors. All right, Knicks Bridges inbounds to Towns. Towns back to Bridges. Over to Brunson now. Brunson guarded by IQ. Brunson in the lane looking. They look like trying to double team Brunson. Brunson in the lane. His fall away jump shot is up and good. 83-63. So Knicks go by 20. Raptors inbounds to IQ. IQ over to Walters. Walters over to Olenek. Olenek back to Walters. Down the lane. Lays it up and in. 83-65. Knicks inbounds. Achua inbounds to Brunson. Brunson guarded by Walters at the top of the key at the elbow. Over to Josh Hart. Hart down the lane with Grady. Hart throws an alley-oop to Precious Achua. 85-65. So looks like the pace is picking up now. Raptors inbound. Olenek to Emmanuel quickly with the ball. Guarded by Bridges over to Olenek to Grady. Grady back out to Olenek. Olenek looking. Finds Emmanuel quickly in the lane. Back to Barnes for his 3-point shot from the corner. Good. 85-68. 17-point Knicks lead. Knicks inbounds. Towns over to Brunson. Brunson with the ball. Guarded by Barnes. Barnes over to Towns. Towns in the lane, and he is fouled. So Towns will be going to the free throw line. Got fouled by Ted. Make your pick. Take your pick. It must have been like 3-4 guys fouled him, so I can't tell who fouled him. I don't know if it's Olenek, Barnes, or whoever. All right, Towns will step up to the free throw line. With the Knicks up 17. All right, Towns, his first free throw is good. 86-68. Wholesale change for the Raptors. Jamal Shed, Agbachi, and Bruce Brown checks into the game for the Raptors. All right, Towns second free throws up and is also good. 87-68. 19-point Knicks lead. Towns with 21 points and 17 rebounds on the night so far, and we only in the third quarter right now. So look like it's going to be another 30 something points and 20 rebound night for Karl Anthony Towns. All right, Raptors inbounds. Grady inbounds to Shed. Shed with the ball. Over to Grady. Grady at the top of the key. Grady down the lane. Lays it up. No good. Rebounded by Brunson. And here comes the Knicks. Brunson with the ball. Over to Josh Hart. Hart down the lane. Lays it up and in. 89-68. 21-point Knicks lead. All right. Olenek inbounds to Shed. Shed back to Olenek. Over to Obachi. Obachi looking. Finds Bruce Brown in the lane. Brown shot is up. No good. Rebounded by Josh Hart. Here comes the Knicks. Hart down to Mikal Bridges, who fumbles the layup. Had a layup and didn't make it. Raptors quickly inbounds. Shed with this 3-point shot up and good. 89-71. All right, Knicks inbounds. Towns over to Brunson. Brunson guarded by Shed across the across the timeline. Brunson over to Towns to Bridges over to Precious Achua for the lay-in. 20-point Knicks lead, 91-71. Yo, what up? We looking sharp, man. What's good, Patrick? What's good? Yeah, Knicks doing their thing, man. On a back-to-back. All right, Olenek quickly down the lane, lays it up and in on Towns. 91-73. And it's probably going to be a delay on the Raptors. Yeah, the delay of game. All right, Knicks inbounds. Towns inbounds to Brunson. Brunson with the ball, guarded by Shed. Brunson around the Bridges screen over to Towns. Towns over to Hart. Hart pull up 3-point shot, no good. Rebounded by Shed. Here comes the Raptors. Shed back out to Obachi for the dunk. 16-point Knicks lead. Timeout on the floor, New York. So 16-point lead. Raptors they're still trying to be in this game. They're not dead yet, but like I said, Knicks still haven't put firm control of the game, man. They go up 18-21 and they gonna come right back. All right, while we got, let me look at the other score. All right, other score. Close game in Philadelphia. Sixers up 115-114 over Dallas. 157 left to go in the fourth quarter. Also, 59 seconds left to go in the third quarter. Boston now up 12 over Cleveland, 85-73. 2:01 left to go in the third quarter. Brooklyn has come back to take the lead over the Houston Rockets, 67-64. Halftime, Miami over Chicago, 70-60. And the two late games, like I said, Lakers and the Clippers from LA at 10 o'clock, and the Pacers and the Blazers at 10 o'clock as well from Portland. All right. So checking in the game for the Knicks, Ariel Hukporti will check back into the game for the Knicks, as well as Deuce McBride. So it will be Knicks ball. All right. McBride inbounds to Brunson. All right, Brunson around the Hukporti screen. Brunson in the lane looking. Throws out to Josh Hart. Hart in the lane. No good. Rebounded by Obachi and the Raptors. Obachi out to Shed. Shed in the lane looking. And the pass is deflected out. It'll be Raptors ball side out. 3:41 left to go in the third quarter. 16-point Knicks lead, 91-75. All right, Raptors. Shed inbounds to Robinson. Robinson to Brown. Brown in the corner to Shed for his 3-point shot. No good. Rebound by Agbachi. Agbachi over to Bruce Brown. To Robinson. Over to Shed. Shed looking. Finds Agbachi for his 3-point shot. Good. 91-78. 13-point Knicks lead. Also, the Raptors are right back in it. So Knicks with the ball. Brunson with the ball. Looking. Now almost double team. Brunson over to Josh Hart to Deuce McBride. McBride with the ball, guarded by Agbaji. McBride, his fall away 3-point shot is up, no good. Rebounded by Robinson. Robinson over to Bruce Brown. Brown with the ball. Raptors with a little momentum on their side. Brown in the lane. Throws it back out to Robinson for his 3-point shot. No good. Rebounded by Josh Hart. Here comes the Knicks. Hart with the ball over to Jalen Brunson, who lays it up and in. 93-78. Raptors quickly inbounds to Shed. Shed throws ahead to Bruce Brown all alone by himself. 93-80. Not a good defense by the Knicks. Somebody fell asleep. Precious Achua inbounds to Brunson. Brunson in the lane. Brunson shot is up. No good. Rebounded by Robinson. And here comes the Raptors. Over to Brown. Brown with the ball. Around the Robinson screen. Brown in the lane. His shot is up. No good. Rebounded by Josh Hart. Here comes the Knicks. Hart throws ahead to Precious Achua, who lays it up and in. No good. Here comes the Raptors. Robinson with the ball. Over the Shed. In the corner to Bruce Brown. And it's an offensive foul on Bruce Brown with the elbow. All right, so the Knicks will inbound. All right, Knicks inbounds. Brunson with the ball. Guarded by Shed. Brunson around the Chua screen. Brunson, step back 3-point shot. No good air ball. Rebounded by Barnes. Here comes the Raptors. Shed throws up ahead. Mobo with the layup up and good and a foul. And he'll be going to the free throw line. Man, the Knicks' transition defense is terrible. There is no way like you let these guys beat you on a fast break. I mean, whoever man that is, he should be back there with that guy. All right, Mobo at the free throw line to complete the 3-point play. The free throw is up, and it's no good. Rebounded by Hukporti over to McBride. Good strong rebound by Hukporti. McBride with the ball. McBride looking, guarded by Shed. McBride in the lane over to Josh Hart. Hart in the corner around the Hukporti screen. Hart throws to Deuce McBride. His pull-up jump shot from the wing is good. 95-82. Raptors inbound. 1 minute left to go in the third quarter. Brown inbounds with the ball over to Barnes. Back to Brown. Brown across the timeline at the elbow, at the top of the line, over to Scotty Barnes. Barnes over to Shed. Shed with the ball over to Barnes. Fake the shot. Barnes in the lane. His shot up and good. 95-84. 11-point Knicks lead. Knicks inbounds. Hukporti inbounds to Brunson. 38 seconds left to go. Brunson down the lane. Brunson over to Josh Hart, who lays it up and in. 97-84. All right, Raptors inbounds. Mogbo inbounds to Bruce Brown to Shed. Shed with the ball. 25 seconds left to go in the quarter. Guarded by McBride at the top of the key. 8 seconds. Shed over to Scotty Barnes. And foul on the floor, so Barnes will be going to the free throw line. Say not a good foul by the Knicks, man. Not a good foul. So Barnes will be at the free throw line. 11 seconds left to go in the quarter. 13-point Knicks lead. All right, Barnes' first free throw is up and is good. 97-85. Yeah, look like Bridges will check back into the game for the Knicks. All right. Barnes' second free throws up and is good. 97-86. 11-point Knicks lead. All right. Knicks inbounds. Hard inbounds to Brunson. Brunson with the ball. 8 seconds left to go. Brunson. And he is fouled. So with 4.7 seconds left to go, Brunson will be at the free throw line. All right, so Brunson will step up at the free throw line. Try to get these 2 free throws back that the Raptors just got. 4.7 seconds left to go. All right, Brunson's at the free throw line. 11-point Knicks lead. Brunson's first free throw is up and is good. And Towns will check out the game, and Porty will come into the game for the Knicks with 4.7 seconds left to go. All right, Brunson's second free throw is up, and it's no good. 98-86. 12-point Knicks lead. Raptors with the ball. All right, Brown to Agbaji, who throws it up, and no good, and that's the end of the third quarter. So at the end of the third quarter, Knicks hold on to a 12-point lead. They were up by 17 at the half, so it has been chipped. 5 points been chipped off the lead. But like I said, Knicks still holding serve. Like I said, they got to finish out this fourth quarter. But the Raptors are right there, only down 12 now, going into the fourth quarter, 98-86. So Knicks got to pick up the pace, got to make sure they put their foot on the gas and keep it going because, like I said, the Raptors ain't dead yet. All right, man. I want to thank everybody, man. All 80 people in here, man. Thank you guys for tapping in, man, from YouTube, Twitter, and all social media platforms, man. If this is your first time to the Man Cave podcast, please, man, hit that like and subscribe button, man. Also share it on all social media platforms. It costs you nothing. It is free to subscribe and share, man. All right, about to start the fourth quarter, last quarter. All right, so 12-point Knicks lead to start this fourth quarter. And we'll see who has the ball. I don't know if it's the Knicks probably inbound the ball. Yeah, it'll be Knicks ball. So Knicks will inbound. Josh Hart will inbound the ball over to Deuce McBride. McBride over to Cameron Payne. Payne in the lane. Payne looking. Finds Mikal Bridges to Deuce McBride. Back to Bridges. Bridges with the ball at the top of the elbow, at the top of the key. Bridges down the lane, throws in the corner to Josh Hart for a 3-point shot from the corner. Good. 101-86. Much needed 3-point shot. 15-point Knicks lead. Abachi inbounds to Scotty Barnes. Barnes over to Robinson. Robinson back to Barnes. Barnes in the lane to Robinson. His shot is up. No good, but he is fouled. So he'll be going to the free throw line. So fouled by Cameron Payne. All right. So Robinson's first free throw's up and is good. And Precious Achua check back into the game for the Knicks, replacing Josh Hart. Robinson's second free throw's up and is good. 101-88. 13-point Knicks lead. Early fourth quarter, 11:24 left to go in the fourth quarter. All right, Knicks inbounds. Deuce McBride inbounds to Cameron Payne. Payne with the ball across the timeline over to Hukporti. Hukporti with the ball over to Mikal Bridges. Bridges in the lane, lays it up and in. 103-88. Raptors inbound. Jacoby Walters with the ball. Jacoby Walters over to Scotty Barnes. Barnes to Abachi. Abachi in the lane, lays it up and in. 103-90. All right. Hukporti looking inbounds, finds Precious Achua over to Cameron Payne. Payne with the ball. Directing traffic, guarded by Scotty Barnes over to Hukporti. Hukporti with the ball over to Mikal Bridges. Bridges around the Hukporti screen. Bridges. 3-point shot from the elbow. Air ball. Rebounded by Agbachi. And here comes the Raptors. Agbachi over to Scotty Barnes. Barnes to Robinson. Shot is up and good. 103-92. Timeout on the floor. New York. 11-point Knicks lead. 10:21 left to go in the fourth quarter. And I want to thank everybody for tapping in from YouTube, Twitter, man, to the Man Cave podcast. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. And also go and subscribe to the Aboriginal Sports Network. The link is right there in the chat. Our one centralized location for all of our content, man. So please go and subscribe to the Aboriginal Sports Network, our new network, rebranded from the Big Blue Crew Sports Network to the Aboriginal Sports Network. So the Knicks gonna have to talk it over, man. Knicks got to talk it over right now. Only an 11-point lead. All right, so like I said, Knicks are in a little battle right now. So they're gonna have to put on their track shoes. They're gonna have to put on their track shoes. All right, so Knicks will come out and see what they're gonna do. 103-92. Raptors are right back in this game right now. So Knicks, like I said, Towns is checked back into for the Knicks. It's gonna be like Towns, Bridges, Achua, Cameron Payne. And Deuce McBride. All right. Payne with the ball over the Bridges. Bridges around Achua screen. Back to Cameron Payne for his 3-point shot from the top. No good. Rebounded by Precious Achua. Achua looking. Finds Cameron Payne for his 3-point shot from the corner. No good. Rebounded by the Raptors. Barnes. Pull up 3-point shot for the Raptors. No good. Rebounded by Precious Achua. Achua with the ball over to Towns. Towns bringing the ball across the timeline. Guarded by Mokbo. Towns with the ball over to Cameron Payne. Payne with the ball over to Towns. His 3-point shot from the elbow. Good. 106-92. All right, Raptors inbounds. Robinson over to Barnes. Barnes with the ball at the top of the 3-point line. The key, nobody's guarding him. Over to Walters. Pull up jump shot from the. But offensive foul on the Raptors, so it'll be Knicks basketball. All right, Knicks inbounds. Cameron Payne with the ball across the timeline. Around the Bridges screen. Payne in the lane. Over to Mikal Bridges cutting down the basket, lays it up and in. 108-92, 16-point Knicks lead. Raptors inbounds. Walters inbounds to Barnes. Barnes back to Walters. His 3-point shot from the elbow, good. 108-95. All right, Towns inbounds to McBride. McBride with the ball. McBride looking, finds Cameron Payne. Payne over to Towns. Towns with the ball. Shot is up, no good. Rebounded by Mokbo, and here comes the Raptors. Over to Jacoby Walters. Walters looking. And the ball, is it stolen? Nope. Scotty Barnes. Shot is up, no good, but he is fouling. He'll be going to the free throw line. So Barnes will be at the free throw line. 13-point Knicks lead. All right, Barnes at the free throw line. His first free throw's up and is good. And Barnes' second free throw's up and is also good. So it's back to an 11-point lead, 108-97. All right, Knicks inbounds. Deuce McBride over to Cameron Payne. Payne with the ball. Guarded by Agbaji. And the ball is deflected out. Should be Knicks ball. And Raptors substitution will be Kelly Olynyk and Emmanuel Quickly will check back into the game for the Kelly Olynyk and Jamal Shed. All right, Knicks with the ball. Towns with the ball at the top of the key. Over to Precious Achua. His 3-point shot from the corner, no good. Rebounded by Towns. His shot, no good. Rebounded by Jamal Shed. And here comes the Raptors. Shed with the ball in the corner to Grady Dick for a wide open 3-point shot. Good. 108-100. And the Raptors are now down by only 8. Knicks inbounds. Precious Achua over to Deuce McBride. Raptors on an 8-0 run. Over to Cameron Payne. Payne in the corner to Deuce McBride. His shot from the corner, air ball, rebounded by the Raptors. And here comes the Raptors. Over to Mokbo. Mokbo in the lane. Out to Jamal Shed for his 3-point shot. No good. Out of bounds. It'll be Knicks ball. And Brunson and Hart will check back into the game for the Knicks. All right, so Knicks inbound. Bridges inbounds to Brunson. Brunson guarded by Bachi. Like I said, Raptors on an 8-0 run. All right, Brunson still with the ball around the Precious Achua screen. Brunson in the lane. Shot is up, no good. Rebounded by Mokbo ahead to Jamal Shed, who beats everybody back down court. And it's 108-102. 6-point Knicks lead now. All right, Knicks quickly get back. Brunson. And it'll be Raptors ball, 108-102. 6-point Knicks lead. 6:49 left to go in the fourth quarter. Knicks are in a slump right now. Raptors got all the momentum on their side. All right. Raptors inbound. Jamal Shed with the ball around a Kelly Olynyk screen. Over to Olynyk. Olynyk over to Agbachi. And we got a moving screen on Olynyk. So it'll be Knicks ball. But like I said, Knicks right now in a little slump. They got to get going. They got to get to scoring. They got to play some better defense too. So Knicks got to score, man. All right, Hart inbounds to Brunson. All right, Brunson with the ball. Guarded by Jacoby Walters. Brunson looking around the Josh Hart screen. Over to Mikal Bridges. Bridges over to Josh Hart. His fall away jump shot is no good. Rebounded by Olynyk. And here comes the Raptors. Olynyk over to Shed. Shed with the ball. Guarded by Bridges. Shed down the lane. Lays it up and no good. And Towns had the rebound, loses it. And Olynyk puts it back in. 4-point Knicks lead. Hey, I don't understand how you have the rebound and you lose the rebound. Raptors on a 12-0 run right now. Knicks have not scored in the last 3 minutes of this game. 108-104. Brunson with the ball. Brunson in the lane. His shot is up. No good. Rebounded. Towns had the rebound and he loses the rebound again. Over to Shed. And he loses the ball. But Towns, man, come on, bro. You got to hold on to the ball. Oh, no, they call a foul on Ochua. All right. So we wrap this ball on a 12-0 run. Shed over to Olynyk. Olynyk with the ball over to Mokbo. Mokbo down the lane and he loses the ball. Mikal Bridges with the steal. Bridges with the ball. Bridges around the Anthony Towns screen over to Precious Achua to Jalen Brunson. His floater in the lane up and good. 110-104. Raptors inbound. Olynyk over to Walters. Walters to Shed. Shed with the ball at the top of the key. Over to Grady over to Kelly Olynyk, guarded by Brunson. Out to Jamal Shed. Out to Grady Dick for his 3-point shot up and good. 110-107. It's down a 3-point game. Raptors are right back. Precious Achua inbounds to Mikal Bridges. All right, Bridges over to Brunson. Brunson around the town screen. Brunson. Raptors on a 15-2 run. Brunson in the lane. Lays it up, no good, but put back in by Precious Achua. Knicks go up 112-107. Raptors with the ball. Shed. And a timeout on the floor. So timeout on the floor. Knicks up by only 5. 112-107. So we have a game right now, 112-107, man. Raptors right back in this thing. Raptors on a 15-4 run to make this a game again. I want to thank every man. I want to thank everybody, man, for tapping in, man, on this live stream. Knicks versus the Raptors from Scotiabank Arena in Toronto. Thank everybody tapping in from YouTube, Twitter, and all social media platforms, man. If this is your first time to the Man Cave podcast, man, please hit that like and subscribe button, man, and also share this on all social media platforms, as well as go subscribe to the Aboriginal Sports Network. The link is right there in the chat. So we got a game right now. Like I said, Knicks gotta score, man. Gotta put the ball in the basket, bro. Gotta score. Been on a little shooting slump. Let the Raptors come back into this game. So we'll see what happens, man. The last 4 minutes and 5 seconds of this quarter. Let's see what the Knicks do, man. Only with a 5-point lead right now. 4 minutes left to go in the game. Can the Knicks pull it out, man? Can they hang on to pull it out? Because the Raptors right now got all the momentum on their side right now. All right. Raptors will inbound, down 5. All right, Raptors shed with the ball. Over to Barnes. Barnes, guarded by Achua. Barnes in the post. Barnes, turnaround jump shot is up and good. 112-109. Knicks inbounds. Towns over to Brunson. Brunson with the ball, looking around a Josh Hart screen. Brunson, guarded by Grady Dick at the top of the key. Brunson in the lane. His fall away jump shot is no good. Rebounded by Walters. Walters with the ball over to Shed. Shed in the lane, down the lane, and lays it up and in. Nobody from the Knicks came back over to help defend. 1 point Knicks lead, 112-111. 3:12 left to go. It's like the Knicks defense sometimes, you just looking, it's like, bro, you don't see that guy going down the lane. Nobody's going to step up in there and make a stop. All right. Brunson with the ball still. Brunson to Josh Hart. Hart guarded by Great Hart in the lane. His shot is up. No good. Rebounded by Precious Achua. Achua. His turnaround jump shot is up and good. 114-111. Much needed shot. Luck shot, but it was a much needed shot. Raptors with the ball. Barnes over to Shed. Shed to Grady Dick in the lane. Out to Barnes. Guarded by Brunson. Barnes looking. Barnes, and it's stolen by Mikal Bridges, and here comes the Knicks. Over to Josh Hart. And it's going to be a jump ball. So 114-111, 2:19 left to go in the fourth quarter. All right, so it looked like that Precious Achua basket is don't count. So it's 112, 111. So like the ball was still in his hand before he got the shot off. So take away the basket, 112, 111, and it's going to be a jump ball. All right, so Josh Hart to jump it against Grady Dick. And it's won by the Knicks. Brunson with the ball. Brunson at the free throw line, guarded by Shed. Brunson down to Josh Hart. Hart puts it up, no good, but Hart gets his own rebound. Hart shot is up and good. 114, 111. Raptors inbounds. Grady Dick inbounds to Shed. Shed with the ball. Over to Mokbo. Over to Barnes. Barnes with the ball. Looking. Finds Shed. Shed with the ball. Out to Mokbo. Out to Scotty Barnes. And his shot is up. No good. Rebounded by Towns. 137 left to go in the game. Brunson over to Josh Hart. Lays it up and in. 116, 111. Should have been a foul too, but I don't know, man. They just don't. All right. Raptors with the ball. Shed. Alley-oops to Mokbo, and he puts it in. 116, 113. Knicks inbounds Towns over to Brunson. Brunson with the ball. 3-point Knicks lead. 113 left to go in the game. Brunson in the lane. And he is fouled. So Knicks will take outside out. Brunson almost loses that ball. All right, so Knicks will inbounds. All right, Brunson will inbound, and Knicks will call timeout with a 3-point lead, 116, 113. All right. 116 said too much dribbling by Brunson. Yep. 116, 113, man. The Knicks had a 21-point lead, and they want that stuff to disintegrate. All right. Timeout is over. Like I said, let's see what the Knicks do, man. The last 1 minute and 4 seconds left to go. All right. Well, we'll see. We will see. All right. Brunson inbound. Brunson looking. Brunson finds Towns. Towns with the ball over to Bridges. Bridges to Hart. Hart to Brunson. 9 seconds left to go. Brunson with the ball, guarded by Mokbo, by Shed. Brunson step back jump shot is good. 118, 113. 52 seconds left to go in the fourth quarter. Raptors with the ball. Mokbo over to Shed. Shed looking, finds Barnes. Shot is up, no good, but he is fouled. He's going to the free throw line. Don't know how Precious Achua these guys fell asleep on defense. And that will be 6 fouls on Precious Achua, so he'll have to leave. I don't know how these dudes be falling asleep on defense. It kills me how you fall asleep on defense. See man, see ball. You have a man you're assigned to. You can see your man. But Precious fouls out with 17 big points, man. Great game for Precious Achua. All right, Scotty Barnes on the free throw line, trying to get the Raptors back within 3. It's a 5-point game right now. Barnes' first free throw's up and is good. And Barnes' second free throw up is also good. 118, 115. He said, can't be going to sleep with so much stress before, not healthy. Yep, you're right, man. Brio, what's good, bro? Thanks for tapping in. All right, Knicks inbounds. Hart over to Brunson. Brunson with the ball. Guarded by Shed. 35 seconds left to go. 3-point Knicks lead. Brunson at the top of the key. Brunson pull up. 3-point shot from elbow. Good. 121, 115. And man, 25 seconds left to go. Timeout Toronto. Much needed shot by Jalen Brunson coming through. 121, 115, 25.8 seconds left to go. 6-point Knicks lead. Man, that 3-point shot was much needed. And that took the sail out of the Raptors fan base and as well as the Raptors bench. I'm looking at the Raptors bench. Them dudes like, man, y'all know this dude is gonna do this. All right, so Raptors will inbound. 25.8 seconds left to go. Raptors down 6 points. So Knicks look like they were going to win this back-to-back game. Last night against the Rockets and now against the Raptors. All right, Raptors will inbound. Kelly Olynyk will inbound. Olynyk looking. Finds Barnes. Barnes, 3-point shot is up. No good. Rebounded by Olynyk. Out to Grady Dick. Over to Scotty Barnes. Barnes, push off. 3-point shot, step back. No good. Rebounded by Kelly Olynyk. Olynyk with the ball. Over to Grady Dick. 11 seconds left to go. Grady Dick, his 3-point shot. No good. Rebounded by Mokpo. Man, they getting all the rebounds. Over to Jacoby Walters. And finally rebounded by Hukporti. And that will do it. Final score, Knicks 121, 115. Knicks outlast the Toronto Raptors. Knicks was up by 21, but they had to hold on for this victory. Much needed win. Knicks go to 34-17 on the season. Raptors fall to 16-34 on the season. Great win for the Knicks. I'm going to read off some final stats in this game. For the visiting Knicks, Precious Achua finishes with 17 points and 8 rebounds. Great game for Precious Achua. Mikal Bridges finishes with 17 points. Karl Anthony Towns with the double-double, man. 27 points, 20 rebounds. Jalen Brunson finishes with 28 points and 5 assists. Josh Hart finishes with 15 points, 7 rebounds, and 6 assists. Off the bench, Ariel Hukporti has 6 points and 5 rebounds. Cameron Payne with 7 points. And Deuce McBride with 4 points off the bench. Overall shooting for the Knicks, 47 of 94 for 50%. 3-point shooting, 8 of 25 for 32%. Free throw shooting, 19 of 23 for 83%. Knicks finished with 43 rebounds, 26 assists to go along with 11 turnovers in the game. For the Toronto Raptors, Scotty Barnes finishes with 23 points, 3 rebounds, 5 assists. Jakob Poeltl, 5 points. Emmanuel Quickly finishes with 9 points. Jacoby Walters finishes with 13 points. Grady Dick finishes with 14 points. Off the bench, Kelly Olynyk had 11 points. Jonathan Mokpo had 4. Bruce Brown with 9 points, Orlando Robinson with 4, Ochai Agbaji with 7 points, and Jamal Shead finishes with 16 points, 9 assists off the bench for the Raptors. Overall shooting for the Raptors, 43 of 82 for 52%. Three-point shooting, 11 of 29 for 38%. Free throw shooting, 18 of 19 for 95%. Raptors finished with 34 rebounds, 27 assists, and 14 turnovers in the game. Also going on with the out-of-town score from around the NBA. Boston right now up 110-104 over Cleveland with 14 seconds left to go in the fourth quarter. Also, 18 seconds left to go in the fourth quarter. Houston over the Brooklyn Nets 96-91. 7:45 left to go in the fourth quarter. Miami up 111-107 over Chicago. Scores that went final. Philadelphia beats Dallas 118-116. Also, the two late games, 10 o'clock, the Battle of LA Lakers at the Clippers, and the Pacers at the Portland Trailblazers. So that's it, man. That's the final wrap-up, man. Once again, like I said, Knicks, great win for the Knicks, man, on a back-to-back, much-needed win. Knicks' next game will be Saturday night against the Boston Celtics on national TV, 8:30. I'll be here calling that game, man. So we'll be back here on this live stream with the Man-Cave podcast. You already know, man, we're going to be here calling that game. He said Deuce needs to score more than 4 points. What it means we held on for true. Yeah, and that's the problem with us is our bench. Our bench is not getting the high scoring that we need, man. Because you look at the game, most of our points come from the starters, man, like 90-some% of points. The bench guys, that's why they don't be playing too much sometimes. Is they come in, they got to produce. Like I said, you got to come in and score. You can't be out there for just for cardio, running up and down the court. You got to put the ball in the basket, man. We need like at least 30 points off the bench. I mean, give us something, but we can't be coming with 4 points or 2 points or 0 points. I mean, come on now. I mean, that's why the starters that's why we can't never get a lead. We can't keep a lead. Our bench is not strong. We got to strengthen that bench. If we're going to make it far, we got to strengthen that bench. But, like I said, the injuries with OG, out and Mitchell Robinson out, and Mitchell probably should be coming back probably after the All-Star break then. More than likely some guys will be back to the bench and to help out and stuff like that. Or they might make a trade by the trade deadline. You know what I'm saying? So the trade deadline is Thursday. So we'll see what happens, man. If they do that, man, give thanks. All right, Brio, man. Thank you guys for tapping in, man. Like I said, I'll be back here Saturday night against the Boston Celtics at 8:30. Big game. Got to be a statement win by the Knicks at Madison Square Garden against the Boston Celtics. Celtics are in first place in the Atlantic Division. Knicks are right there in second. Let's close the gap with these guys, man. Like I said, until next time. Before you guys leave, man, I want to thank everybody for tapping in from YouTube, Twitter, and all social media platforms to the Man-Cave podcast. Please hit that like and subscribe button on your way out the door, man. It don't cost you nothing. It is free. And also go subscribe to our network, the Aboriginal Sports Network. One shop, one centralized location for all of our content, man. So like I said, until next time, until Saturday at 8:30, I will be back here calling the Knicks and the Celtics. Until next time, see you guys, man. Peace.
Who's got the rocket launcher? I say we blow it up. Now fire that thing.
It's for the city of sports, playing with a giant Nick. With my man S. Dot Dog.
That's him.
You feel the vibe?
That's me.
We going live.
That's us.
That like button shared, you been subscribed.
Stadium.
That MetLife Big Blue, home of the Braves.
Yeah.
That turnpike you can see, that's where the game's played. NFL one day, then it's the NBA. Madison Square Garden, that's where the Knicks play. This that NY Logan, North don't get broken. Legalized mean this shit smoking. I'm on topic, dropping another episode. The game winner, trade, maybe a field goal. Everybody right now doing the wave. You tune in, the show called The Man-Cave. I see the chat, they always doing their thing. Big views, 85-inch screen. The game's on, you rush and bleed. Stay calm, you on the road and chill. Do the watch along. The show's on, the host, you know it's S-God. It's no telling, the panel filled with guest stars. You're now rocking with the voice, you know what it is. It's your boy J Boogie. You're now rocking with my man S-God. I support him to the fullest, you heard? My man Mike Blaze. This is Alter Production. What that mean, we about to alter everything that's playing. Tune in. My man S.T.O.D. Support the show. Subscribe, share it. Most importantly, hit that like button.